Hi guys, another video. This time is not vinyl finds. I will name it a little bit different. I haven't bought anything, well, I haven't received anything new. My last video I said that there's going to be a change in there is a change in my situation, so I won't be able to be buying as many records as I used to. But I went ahead and I bought some because that's how it goes. Anyway, these probably will be coming to me next week. So my next video at some point in a couple of weeks' time will be about them. And the reason why this is happening is that next week I'm going to Paris. So Fred, if you're watching, let me know if there are any worthwhile record shops I should be visiting. Although I shouldn't, but I will. Anyway, so this one is not a new vinyl finds video. It's just records I've been listening to, and because I haven't bought new stuff, well, I have bought quite a few new stuff, but I thought that it would be a good idea to go through my old stuff and just listen to things that I haven't played for a while, which is a shame because it's just new things coming, new, and there's really good stuff that needs revisiting every now and again. So what's playing in the background right now is this one. One of the first records I've shown the VC. It's Teaching Bahas. I don't think it has a title. No, actually it does have a title. There you go. I didn't remember. It's called Water Rackets. Yeah, I think it's pronounced that way. Rackets. I have no idea what the word means. It's on Calistay, and as you can hear, it's an electronic album. Sometimes it reminds me of some bits from the other side that I've been listening to previously. Reminded me of Otecker, but the early Otecker, very early 90s incunabula phase of them, but more organic, and they have this kind of organic sound and feel to it. I don't think that they use a lot of digital stuff. I think that it's mostly like analog, and there's like there's not drumming, but rhythms, and it's really 70s inspired electronic music. It's fantastic. I really love this. It also comes with a DVD, this one, with just images of water and that music, which just makes perfect sense. Yeah, that's what I'm listening to now, actually. And before, I was listening to some other stuff. It's a little bit of a mixed bag, really. From psychedelia to minimalism to punk rock. So yeah, a bit of a mixed bag. The one I was listening to just before this one was this one. Television Personalities and Don't the Kids Just Love It. This is the issue on Fire Records. Essential record, really punk record. Came out in 79? Yeah, I think so. And it's just essential. I mean, every record collection that record collector that respects his collection should have this. I think it's just amazing, classic. And yeah, I have the other one as well, which is what's it called? Never mind. Yeah, I have that one as well. But this is amazing. So yeah, keeping it. Let's stick with the punk theme now. Well, almost punk. It's not complete punk. It's Glenn Branca, Ascension. This is not an original, sadly. It's a Vinylissimo reissue. It came out a couple of years ago, I think. Fortissimo. Yeah, Fortissimo. I think it's. Yeah, I think these two are related. Fortissimo. Yeah, I think Vinylissimo and Fortissimo. They're like a Spanish label or something. I think that these are like proper reissues anyway. And if you don't know Glenn Branca was part of the no wave scene, as were other people like Arto Lindsay, most of the Sonic Youth, and all these kinds of bands like oh, don't remember right now. Yeah, it's yeah. I have it. Oh, never mind. Anyway, Glenn Branca was had made was in a couple of bands, two bands actually. One was Theoretical Girls. That's the one. Yes, Theoretical Girls, and another one which I don't remember the name of. And he's a composer, and he made music with, you know, rock instruments really. So yeah, this was released in 1980. He made some other ones as well, which were called oh, okay, I can't remember the other ones. Anyway, they're available on CD, vinyl, the original vinyl. I don't know. I haven't seen that many copies of. And this one, in this record, he's accompanied by several people, as you can see. One of them being Lee Ranaldo from Sonic Youth fame, obviously. And it's basically guitar composition, dissonant guitar composition for, yeah, the equivalent of a guitar composition for rock music, I guess. And it's, well, no, the equivalent of no wave rock music, I guess, would be much better denomination. Dissonant, monotone, repetitive, minimalistic, basically. And yeah, it is mostly minimalistic. I think minimalism is, you know, the kind of thing that would, you know, describe it really well. Speaking of minimalism, I was listening to this one as well. I've shown this fairly recently. I have, yeah, there you go. Sorry about the glare. It's just me not wanting to remove the shrink wrap, as per usual. Dickie Landry, 15 saxophones. I've shown it fairly recently. I think a couple of months ago. This is a really good reissue out on Unseen Worlds that has made some really good, you know, obscure kind of music reissues. And this guy has worked with Philip Glass, and he is of the minimalist composition team, if you like. And this one is recordings of him playing saxophone, and it's very reminiscent of, you know, Terry Riley's in C, for example. No, maybe not. Because Terry Riley's in C is like, has a lot of repetition. However, it has a lot of rhythmic qualities to it. This is more drony because obviously it's saxophone, and it's just amazing. Highly recommended. I mean, you know, if you're into, you know, have an open mind about music, do check this out. Really good, amazing. And continuing with the sort of minimalist bit, this is not a very minimalist record. It's Trad Gras och Stenar. I think I am pronouncing it right. There you go. Trad Gras och Stenar. Gardet. It's on the 12th of June 1970. They did a gig. Trad Gras och Stenar was one of the premier psychedelic bands from Sweden. They emerged from the ashes, if you like, of Parson Sounds. And Parson Sounds is a legendary group in underground circles, and, you know, people in the know, basically, such as Julian Cope, for example. And it was a band that was made because Terry Riley was coming to town to do a gig, and they needed a support group, and that's my understanding of the story. I'm not sure if I remember it correctly, but they needed somebody to play, and they got together, they started playing. They actually recorded some songs that did make it to tape, and eventually made it to CD, and eventually they made it to a triple LP set, which I highly recommend as being, you know, one of the best psych records ever made. Yeah, well, you know, depending on your how you denominate psychedelic music, anyway, and, you know, the way that you think how psychedelic music should be. but it's an amazing album nonetheless. This one is from the Tradgrass Stenar phase, live recording, as I said, on Gardet. I guess it was a festival. Yeah, here you can see the poster for it, and it's an amazing psych album. Fantastic, low quality recording, but that doesn't take away from the energy and the music and the musicianship and that kind of free spirited jamming session thing going on here, which is amazing. Really, really good. They're still playing, by the way, and they made an album like not far too long ago. Speaking of psychedelic music, which is placed in the genre of krautrock and has been at the very top of Julian Cope's krautrock sampler. It's none other than Amon Dul. Paradise Vart Dul, the first album, and yeah, according to Julian Cope, this tops a list of krautrock albums. Yeah. If Julian says that, then who are we to say that no, Julian, you're wrong? It's actually, some Noi or something like that, or can, or this or that. But, yeah. Anyway, the list numbering is arbitrary, I think, in a way. It doesn't really matter. Continuing with psychedelic music, modern psychedelic music, Carlton Melton. Pass It On. This is their first album and the first number out on Mid to Late Records. Came out in 2009, and this is just bloody amazing. Unbelievably good psych. 5 guys from California. They're very prolific. They've done quite a few records, and this one has finished. So let me finish listening to this. So let me put in the last one. So yeah, Carlton Melton, very prolific, done a lot of stuff on their own. They've done a lot of stuff with other people as well, with Bardo Pond, I think. This one is their loudest record, I think. They've quieted down a bit, although it's still psych. And this one, what I'm going to be putting on right now, is a reissue from Wawa Records from this band from Barcelona, Pan Regalis. Came out in 2000 apparently. That's the poster. What the hell is this poster about? I have no idea. Ah, yeah, there you go. Well, de la música progresiva. You got the message. Anyway, from what I remember, these guys are from Barcelona, and yeah, I think that this album was banned during its time, or it wasn't easy to find it or something like that, because they were under a dictatorship at the time with Franco, and he didn't like long-haired guys, and yeah, basically, yeah, that's the story, I think. Really nice, progressive, psychedelic, that kind of thing going on here. Really good. Do check these guys out. And that's me, vibing today. Hope you enjoyed. Do leave your comments. Love comments. Like, dislike, as always. Subscribe, unsubscribe if you don't like what you're seeing. This is the kind of thing that you're going to be seeing. If you haven't seen it before, then that's pretty much it. That's the kind of things I'm showing. No Beatles, I'm afraid. Sorry guys. I think I've only bought one CD from the Beatles. I have one CD, just one CD. I've never bought an album. Yeah, no Neil Young. I bought all the Neil Young that I needed to buy ages ago. So yeah, if you're interested in something different, you know, that's it. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. So anyway, take care, and I'll see you around. Also, I've posted some needle drop videos which I've named Still Life with Turntable. Do check these out. I think that they all work, although they matched with third-party copyrights and all that. So they might be ad supported without me enabling any ads on them. So apologies for that in advance. But you know, do check them out. I think it's good music and interesting stuff. So do let me know about those videos as well. And if you enjoy them, I'll do some more maybe. Not maybe, I'll do some more. Yeah, see you around.